Hello and welcome to today's video. I trust that you're well from wherever you're watching from. Today I am going to show you how to knit this beautiful pattern. It's called the diagonal slip stitch pattern and it has 12 repeat rows. It's quite easy and it looks good. This is the front part of the pattern. Except for this, I knitted 3 rows at the beginning because this pattern curls. So I thought I block it first at the bottom to avoid it from curling. And then this is how the front looks like, and this is how the back looks like. This pattern is not reversible. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you how to knit this pattern from the pattern itself without the base rows. So grab your yarn and your knitting needles and let's get started. So for this video, I am going to show you how to knit this pattern using the English style of knitting, and I'm using 3.5mm knitting needles and a medium size yarn. For row 1, we are going to start with the edge stitch, knit 1, and then we are going to purl across except the last edge stitch of which we will knit. Purl every stitch apart from the last one. Sorry, something I forgot to mention is that for this pattern, we are required to cast on stitches that are a multiple of 6 plus 2. For example, 6 times 2 is 12 plus 2, 14. I have made 14 stitches on my knitting needle when casting on. So for this last one, only for the first row, I'll knit from the back using the back loop to avoid a huge lump there. Row 2, you start by knit 1, then move the yarn to the front and slip 3 purlwise. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll take the yarn to the other side and knit 3. That is the repeat pattern for row 2. Slip 3 purlwise, knit 3 as usual, the usual knitting. So I'm knitting 3, 2, 3, and then I'll take the yarn back and purl 3, 1, 2, 3, then I'll knit 3. So when you have only one left, if you only have one stitch left on your knitting needle, you're going to knit it because that is an edge stitch. If you have more stitches on your knitting needle, continue with the pattern. For row 3, I'll start with knit 1. Row 3 is similar to row 1. Knit 1, purl every other stitch except the edge stitch. The edge stitch is the first and the last. So we are going to knit the edge stitch. Row 4, knit the edge stitch, knit again, and then take the yarn to the front side and slip 3, 1, 2, 3, move the yarn to the other side and knit 3. That is the repeat pattern. Slip 3, knit 3, 2 and 3, move the yarn back, slip 3, take the yarn to the other side, and when you only have 3 stitches left, you will knit 2 and the edge stitch. So knit 3. So row 5, we are going to start with knit 1 and purl every other stitch apart from the edge stitch, the last 1. Row 5 is similar to row 1 and row 3. There's some construction going on around here. Maybe you can hear some few sounds. Sorry for that. For row 6, we are going to start with knit 1, knit 2, 1, 2. With the yarn in front, slip 3 purlwise, 1, 2, 3. Move the yarn to the other side, knit 3 again, 1, 2, 3. Move the yarn to the front side, slip 3, 1, 2, 3. When you have only 2 stitches left, you are going to knit them. As you can see, the pattern has already started forming. Row 7 is like row 5. We start with knit 1 the edge stitch, purl every other stitch except the last stitch, of which we'll knit. Row 8, knit 1, knit 3, 1, 2, 3. With the yarn in front, slip 3 purlwise, 1, 2, 3, and then knit 3. That is the repeat pattern. Slip 3, knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and you're going to end with knit 1. Row 9, start with knit 1, purl all stitches except the edge stitch, knit the last edge stitch. For row 10, knit 1 the edge stitch, knit, slip, take the yarn to the front, slip 1, knit 3. Now we are beginning the repeat pattern for row 10. Knit 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to slip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we are going to knit 3, 1, 2, 3. We are going to, when you have only 3 stitches left, you slip 2 purlwise and end with the edge stitch. 1, 2. Row 11 is like row 9. Knit 1, Purl every other stitch except the last stitch, which is an edge stitch. Knit the edge stitch. So for row 12 we start with knit 1, with the yarn in front, slip 2, 1, 2, and then knit 3, knit 3, slip 3, knit 3, slip 3, take the yarn to the other side. When you have only 5 stitches left on your knitting needle, knit 3, slip 1 purlwise and knit the edge stitch. Knit 3, take the yarn to the front, purl 1, slip 1 purlwise and then knit the edge stitch. So we have come to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This is how the pattern would look like. The more rows you work, the more the pattern develops. Thank you so much for tuning in to check on my work. I don't take it for granted. Happy knitting!